bring on box office. Director Zhang Yimou's fantasy epic The Great Wall has been touted as the biggest production in China's filmmaking history.
Yeah, but casting Matt Damon as the film's main star has stirred up some controversy, with some accusations of whitewashing. Film critic Genevieve Lowe sat down for a chat with the cast to find out more.
What made you actually do a film like this? Because you've said this to me before. You just said that Hollywood is not a big place that you might decide to do. And now you're doing a Hollywood film, even if it's a Zhang Yimou Hollywood film.
I'm a big fan of Zhang Yimou. So I really love to work with him. And this movie, I think, is a very great opportunity for us to introduce our quality Chinese movie to
the rest
the
of
Western
the world,
audience. And just because of that, I have to do it.
Yeah.
So no matter what people talking about this, talking about that, I am there. I'm just one of them. Very good.
That's a good answer, because we have to talk about the whitewashing that a lot of people are talking about. Having somebody like Matt Damon, be the lead in a movie that is called The Great Wall.
You have to know the truth, because it's a Western production from Western production house. So the main role is foreign people. It's not a big deal. So I'm very important in this movie.
I'm sure
because I'm a scientist at the Asian time, and trying to spend my life to fight against the beast, Tao Te. Matt Damon, without me, he can't fight with. I try to do the researching, do the experimenting for the fighting technique. I invent a lot of things.
I was going to say, I think you would teach Matt Damon how to fight, right? And it's so funny because you've done Infernal Affairs, which is a massive film. Then Hollywood takes it, and Matt Damon acts in the Hollywood version of Infernal Affairs.
Matt told me that he liked mine better than that.
I think it's true. Did you tell him that? Did you compare roles and say, I think I did a better job?
I don't want to do that kind of things. It's impolite.
You're a good Chinese man. What about working with Zhang Yimou surprised you?
我认为张艺谋是一个他想象力非常高的一个人，然后他有使命感，然后他真的在这个他可以在西方的那种制作底下，然后呈现了我们东方人的美。It's the only barrier.
Were you starstruck at all being on set, because you're working with big time names? Was it nerve-wracking?
Honestly, to be honest, if you got a chance to work with this guy, you will be happy, amazed. You will be like, like a fan on set every day. It's fun to be on set, to looking at Annie Ge, Annie Lau, and director Zhang, and of course Matt Damon. Everybody knows Matt Damon. The whole world is trying to save Matt Damon in every movie, right?
I like that. The whole world's trying to save Matt Damon.
Yes. So this time, Matt Damon tried to save us, right? So it's different. It's amazing that he's so easy to work with, and it's down to earth, even though we're shooting, right? We're shooting a scene, and he's finished. His part is finished, but he stayed, and then give us the eyesight and feed us the line. And it's really, we were really touched. I'm really touched, right? So when he is doing his take, I was giving out the line, because I'm the guy who hate him in the movie. So, because I don't hate him. Right? So I was like, so hard. This is one tough character.
That's good acting, Eddie.
I know.
Good acting from you.
One hard acting I have to do in my life.
What is it they want?
To feed.
You've done theatre, you've done TV. We love you in GOT, Game of Thrones, because this is a CGI flick.
Yeah.
What's harder?
Well, what's interesting is that the sets in this movie were so massive. I walked onto some of these sets and I couldn't believe it. And I'm standing alongside Matt Damon, who's done so many movies, and I'm seeing his breath get taken away. And he says to me, he's like, I've never been on a set this big and this massive. We were, you know, atop this fortified version of the Great Wall of China that was, you know, over a kilometer long outside in Qingdao. So with hundreds of extras in Mayas's incredible costumes. So there were so many breathtaking moments on these sets. My imagination didn't have to work at all, really.
What was it about working with Matt that really surprised you, though? Because you've never worked with him before.
He's the most generous person I've ever met, and he's the most generous actor that I've ever worked with. He wants it to succeed. He wants you to succeed. So he set me up for success every opportunity, every scene that we had. That was unbelievable to me. I don't even experience that with like no-name actors that you've never heard of. And then I think that what surprised me was that he and I both were very susceptible to giggles. It was very dangerous.
I was born into battle. I fought for greed and gods. This is the first war I've seen worth fighting for.
Some people have said online that just the name alone of this movie is going to be a hit with the future incoming U.S. president. What's your response to that? Just the name alone.
This is it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's promised to build, is the Great Wall. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
But do you have any sort of response to that at all?
No, they're right. They're right. This is, you know, the Great Wall. We should just write underneath, it's going to be huge.
It's going to be huge. I love
huge.
that. Pedro said that you were terrible with the giggles. He told me that you, just one look.
Oh.
Who was the culprit, you or him?
I'm the least professional actor you'll ever meet in your life.
This is a big budget movie, and you're cracking up.
I know, but look, what's the point? If you can't have fun, you know, then you're not doing this right. It's this job is really, really fun. And look, there are times where it's serious, where there's an emotional component that requires you to be in a different headspace. But by and large, it's a really, really fun time. And if you remove the playfulness from it, you're really robbing yourself and the audience of the joy.
You champion a lot of independent films. Any chance of championing a Singapore independent film?
Absolutely. Listen, you know, as somebody who writes and acts and produces, like, we're always looking for the next great story. So
Singapore, send scripts to Matt Damon?
Send them right along. You bet.
Well, Manchester by the Sea, I'm great that you got that produced.
Yes,
Excellent.
thank you. I'm really proud of it. And you know, it's one of those things, movie making's so fun. You can make a movie like this, which is the biggest thing I've ever been a part of, or a movie like that, that's, you know, the catering budget for this would dwarf the entire production budget for that. So, you know, that's the movie business.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've got to love Genevieve's job. You know, she gets to meet all the biggest stars, and this time behind the Great Wall, including the movie's actors Andy Lau, Eddie Peng, Pedro Pascal, and Matt Damon.
Yeah, Matt Damon. He seems really friendly.
Does.
Yeah. The Great Wall opens in China on the 16th of December and in Singapore the 29th of December.